Experiencing problems with your Tesla Model 3's air vents, whether it's the touchscreen, sliders, or airflow itself, this video will guide you through diagnosing and fixing these common issues. Since the Model 3's launch in 2017, HVAC system glitches have been a known frustration for owners. Common issues include touchscreen controls freezing, sliders not responding, and airflow motors failing. Touchscreen problems often stem from software glitches. Sliders and airflow can be affected by physical wear or debris. Airflow motors may fail due to electrical faults. We'll cover software fixes, hardware repairs, and when to seek professional help. As of 2026, many software issues have been addressed via updates, but hardware faults still occur, particularly with airflow motors. The Model 3's HVAC system relies on three main components that work together to control climate and airflow. The touchscreen interface is the digital control center. It allows you to adjust fan speed, temperature, and vent direction through the vehicle's display. Problems often stem from software crashes or touchscreen calibration issues. Physical sliders are mechanical levers on the console. They connect to actuators that control airflow direction. These can become stuck or jam over time due to dust accumulation or wear. Airflow motors are electric motors that control the vent flaps. They power the movement of air through different vents. Failures can occur from electrical issues or debris buildup, leading to no airflow, uneven distribution, or grinding noises. Many touchscreen and slider issues in Tesla Model 3 can be resolved through software solutions. First, check for the latest software version directly in your car's software menu. Alternatively, you can check for updates using the Tesla mobile app on your smartphone. Tesla has released specific updates, such as version 12.3.6 in mid-2025, which addresses touchscreen and slider problems related to climate control. If your touchscreen freezes or sliders become unresponsive, try a soft reset. Hold down both scroll wheels on the steering wheel until the screen goes black and restarts. This soft reset method often resolves temporary software glitches, allowing you to avoid more complex hardware fixes. Hardware fixes, addressing airflow motor failures. If you're experiencing airflow problems such as stuck vents, uneven distribution, or unusual noises, the airflow motors might be the culprit. Common symptoms include stuck vents where air doesn't flow properly, uneven air distribution throughout the cabin, and unusual noises coming from the dashboard area. These failures are more common in 2018-2021 Tesla Model 3 models, likely due to early production issues with the motor components. You might hear grinding or whining noises from the dash. Grinding typically indicates mechanical wear, while whining suggests electrical issues. Diagnosing this often requires checking for error codes in the service menu. Access the service menu and look for codes like B1A01, which indicates actuator faults. Consider a DIY replacement using parts from Tesla's site, which requires basic tools and costs around $150 to $300. Alternatively, opt for professional repair at a dealership, which may offer warranty but costs more at $500 to $1,000 or higher. Always disconnect the battery before working on electrical components to avoid shocks. If you're not comfortable with DIY repairs, consult a professional to prevent further damage or injury. Replacing a faulty airflow motor in your Tesla Model 3 can be done at home with careful preparation. First, gather your replacement motor actuator, available from Tesla's parts site or aftermarket suppliers, along with basic tools like screwdrivers and trim removal tools. For safety, always disconnect the car's battery before working on electrical components. This prevents accidental shorts or shocks. Locate the battery in the front trunk, use a wrench to loosen the negative terminal, and remove the cable. To access the climate control module, locate it under the dashboard on the passenger side. Use trim removal tools to carefully pry off plastic panels without damaging them. This exposes the CCM housing. Once the CCM is exposed, identify the faulty airflow motor actuator. Carefully disconnect any electrical connectors, then unbolt or unclip the actuator from its mounting. Handle it gently to avoid damage. Install the new motor actuator by aligning it with the mounting points and securing it with bolts or clips. Reconnect the electrical connectors firmly. Ensure everything is properly seated. Reassemble the trim panels, reconnect the battery, and start the vehicle. Test the climate controls to ensure the new actuator works properly. If issues persist, consult a professional. Success rates for this DIY replacement are high when done carefully. If you're unsure, seek professional help. Always reference Tesla's documentation and community forums for the latest guidance. Tesla has issued a voluntary recall in late 2024 for certain Model 3 vehicles with faulty climate control modules. This affects approximately 5 to 10% of Model 3 owners, particularly those from 2018 to 2021 production years. To check if your vehicle is affected, enter your VIN on either the Tesla website or the NHTSA website. The recall specifically addresses issues where vent sliders fail to respond properly. If your Model 3 is under recall, schedule a free climate control module replacement at any Tesla service center. Post-repair surveys show a 95% satisfaction rate among affected owners. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration recorded over 1,200 complaints since 2019, but these have decreased by 40% following the 2024 updates. Experts emphasize that many Tesla Model 3 HVAC issues are software-based. Always start with software resets and updates before attempting any hardware fixes. A common mistake is forcing stuck sliders. This can damage the actuators and make the problem worse, requiring more expensive repairs. When replacing hardware components like motors, ensure you have the correct parts specific to your Model 3 year and follow instructions carefully to avoid electrical damage or improper installation. Independent mechanics often provide more affordable repair options than Tesla dealerships, with motor repairs costing $200 to $500 compared to over $1,000 at official service centers.